Alright guys, proceeding in section 5.2, we're going to this example. Use the midpoint rule with n equals 5 to approximate the integral 1 to 2 1 over x dx on the interval 1 2, and here we are going to take the midpoints for the intervals, the sub-intervals, the slices. We are going to take the midpoint, not the right, not the left, but the midpoint, so we can be closer to the actual area under the curve. So let's have this diagram. We have 1 to 2. First thing, we need to calculate delta x, which will be 2 minus 1 divided by 5, that is 1/5. So if delta x is 1/5, then I need to divide this into 5 pieces. And if these pieces are graded, this is 1.2, 1.4, 1.6, 1.8, and 2. Now I'm not taking the right nor the left, I'm taking the midpoint. So I need this point here, this point, this point, this, and this. If this was the midpoint, then how do we calculate it? It is the two terminals of the interval, the sum of the two intervals divided by 2. So this is 1 plus 1.2 divided by 2, which gives me 1.1. This is 1.3. This one will be 1.5. And this one will be 1.7. And finally this is 1.9. And we can label them x1 bar, x2 bar, x3 bar, x4 bar, and x5 bar. The bar here is to tell that this is the midpoint. So here we know that x1 bar equals 1.0 plus 1.2 divided by 2, so it is 1.1. x2 bar will be 1.2 plus 1.4 divided by 2, which is 1.3. And similarly, x3 is 1.5, x4 is 1.7, and x5 is 1.9. Having these points, now I can express the sum of the midpoint calculations in the midpoint rule. We call it M5 now. 5 because we have n equals 5. This will be delta x times f of x1 bar plus f of x2 bar plus f of x3 bar plus f of x4 bar plus f of x5 bar. Now, having this done, I need to substitute for these terms. The delta x is 1/5, and then f of x1 is f of 1.1, f of x2 is 1 is f of 1.3, f of 1.5, f of 1.7, f of 1.9. 1/5 times, okay, now the function is 1 over x, so 1 over 1.1 plus 1 over 1.3 plus 1 over 1.5 plus 1 over 1.7 plus 1 over 1.9. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 terms because I have n equals 5. Finally, we need to calculate this. This gives me 0.691908. This is M5, approximating the integral 1 to 2 1 over x dx. This is how we do the midpoint rule.